joining me and Rob, we have Chris Markowski.
There you go.
And we have Shannon. I got Shannon Rose right. We have Shannon Rose with us. Welcome both to Media Talk. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Now, Chris, you have kind of an interesting little thing that you do, financial investment, and you kind of a cool little market for it, a niche that you're doing on air. Hopefully you get lots of clients that way.
We're trying to make it a little bit bigger than a niche. That's the whole idea.
Now it's global, so that's good.
Grow.
Right.
Well, what's your financial background?
I own a registered investment advisory. Worked on Wall Street years and years ago. And
but you're all of 12, so it couldn't be that. I said you're all of 12. If you have the headphones on, you can't. I said you're all of 12, so it couldn't have been that long ago.
A little bit older than that, but you're flattering me. You're going to make me blush here.
Trying to
You're
make up
too
for
nice.
that.
But I was one of the naysayers back in the 1990s saying, oh, the dot-coms are going to collapse. I wrote an article that was pretty famous that Enron was a piece of junk, and everybody thought I was loony.
And they were.
Yeah, well, they got me on some radio programs and as a guest, and they bashed me over the head. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Crazy.
No. Well, I turned out to be right. And then they gave me my own program, and for about 10 years now, been doing my own show where we help out individual investors, the anti-Kramer. We're not doing buy, sell, or hold. We're alerting them to rip-off scams, all sorts of fraud, and it's especially pertinent down here in Florida because there's just tons of it.
Super scam, bro. Super scam.
Walk us through your show. Like, is it a call-in show? Do you have...
No, we don't. We take calls from time to time, but I'd rather not, because what tends to happen is someone calls up and says, what should I do at Merck, or what should I do with Google? And financial planning the right way, it's almost like a doctor-patient relationship where you're supposed to know your client. How am I going to know you from a 30-second phone call whether or not this is right for you or wrong for you? So basically, it's a little bit broader than that. It's just more
discuss topical things.
Yeah, how to avoid getting ripped off. How to find a financial planner that's going to do the right thing by you. I want to make the comparison. You wouldn't call into a call-in doctor program and, Doc, I got a headache.
Right.
Should I perform brain surgery? He's not going to be able to give you that answer.
Sure.
So it's a little bit different. We started with 2 stations about 10 years ago. We're about 75 around the country right now, and we continue to grow it.
So the radio show, did the radio show spawn you being in your private business, or your private business coming off of Wall Street, doing your thing? I mean, they've got to coexist and do really wonders for each other.
Yes, they do.
I mean, you keep you in the business, but yet you also are able to promote your business.
Absolutely.
And send people to the URL, to send people to things, to pick up clientele as well. So it's like a great thing. It's like what Media Talk is.
Exactly. Before I had the radio show, I had a newsletter, and I still do. It's called the Markowski Monthly, an investor advocate newsletter. And my brothers still curse me because it's a family business. I work with my brothers. I only had a few thousand readers back around 1997 when I started it. Now, over 50,000 people. My mail bill is quite large. And that's how I started it, with the Investor Advocate newsletter. And what I do on my radio show is I say, hey, subscribe to it, read, see what we're all about. It's free. So they get it, and they feel comfortable with who they are, and if they want to do business with us, they give us a call. And it's how the system works. It works fantastic.
Man.
Yeah.
Love that.
How has the current economy, which is not so good, affected your business?
I'm not buying into the economy as falling off the cliff. I never have. I'm a big believer in the American economy and the fact that every single problem that we get ourselves into in our economy, it's always the worst situation. This is the worst thing ever. Planes are going to fall out of the sky in the year 2000 because we didn't write code the right way. The dot-coms are going to destroy us. Yeah, we ran into a serious real estate problem and a correction down here, and mainly coming out of Florida. We'll deal with it. The American economy is resilient because we're nimble, because we're free. We can change directions. We can go about fixing things. And I think sooner rather than later, we're going to be coming out of this.
Well, what is your relationship with Shannon?
Shannon's been doing a great job helping me expand my business, get me on great programs like yours here, expand our affiliate base. Shannon, you probably could describe a little bit more.
Sure, I'm his publicist, and what I do basically, I handle his PR, public relations throughout the internet and TV and radio, and also I handle his websites. Watchdog on Wallstreet.com.
Which is a perfect segue. How can people get a hold of you? What is your radio show stations and your website?
I'm here on all over the area here in Tampa, actually. I'm on WGUL here in Tampa, which is 860 here in Tampa, Saturdays at 4 o'clock. WLSS down in Sarasota at 4 o'clock, WTMY, WWPR, so various different stations here in the local market. My website is Watchdog on Wallstreet.com, and like I said, check it out. Over 10 years worth of columns, and everything on our website is free.
That's wonderful.
I think it's great.
Give us the URL real quick, Shannon, before we go away.
Yeah, my website is mediaproductions.tv.
Wonderful. Mediaproductions.tv. WallStreetWatchdog.com.
Watchdog on Wallstreet.com.
Wow,
See, I couldn't put Markowski in it because then it would screw it all
You got to
up.
buy both of them.